Welcome to Casense.
Take a look at this visual. On one side, we have a massive tech giant, seemingly running on pure data. Down below is a traditional storefront, trying to figure out how to keep up. Everywhere you look, people are talking about artificial intelligence. But for everyday businesses, there is a massive gap between hearing the buzz and actually making AI do useful work. Consider a company we'll call Cartwheel Retail. Like many businesses, they know they should be using AI. They read the articles, they buy the software, but they struggle to get any real value out of it. To understand why companies like Cartwheel struggle, we can look at this simple 5-step diagram. Popularized by the research firm Gartner, this is the AI maturity model. It gives organizations an honest look at what they can actually do today. The framework does 3 practical things. It helps leaders define an AI strategy, assess themselves accurately, and map out a clear path to the next level. Acknowledging the distance between talking about artificial intelligence and actually running your business with it is the necessary first step to getting real results. The climb begins at level 1, awareness. There is excitement, but no actual projects. Teams then move to level 2, active, running first experiments and pilots. But here, organizations hit a wall. The majority get completely stuck on level 2, unable to cross the gap. Cartwheel Retail is a perfect example of this. They keep launching exciting, high-profile pilot projects, but after a few weeks, those projects quietly fade away, making no long-term business impact. Running a large number of experiments might feel like progress, but if none of those tests graduate into permanent workflows, the company hasn't actually moved forward. Treating AI as isolated science experiments traps you in a frustrating cycle. You spend time and effort, but get zero return on investment. To cross that chasm, you have to build a solid foundation. The very first piece is a high-level leader who champions the project. Next, you need a dedicated budget, and you must ensure your data is cleaned so the AI can read it. Cartwheel Retail focuses on these basics, assigning a senior leader, funding a team, and organizing data. With those basics in place, they cross to level 3, operational. Here, an AI project goes live in everyday production, delivering measurable sales. This machine is now a permanent part of the workflow, sorting real items and driving measurable sales every day. This illustrates what level 3 looks like in practice. The system has moved beyond testing to become a functioning piece of the company. Reaching this operational stage proves that a company has stopped just buying interesting tools and has successfully wired AI into their actual business engine. Once one project is in production, you scale. Level 4 is systemic, where technology embeds deeply across multiple workflows. Finally, level 5 is transformational. AI moves beyond efficiency to generate new business ways. It becomes the core DNA driving every innovation. Watch as this business operation rapidly scales and expands into a sleek, glowing, modern logistics facility. This shows the kind of structural growth possible at the very top of the model. Very few companies reach these top tiers. To get there, you have to relentlessly build and reinforce those unglamorous early foundations, year after year. Looking at this 2-column checklist, we can see clear rules for using this framework. On the do side, remember this model is strictly a diagnostic tool. Use it to assess real capabilities and plan your next steps. On the don't side, never use as a vanity score to impress people or competitors. The label is not the goal. The objective is real business value, not just claiming level 4. Finally, don't analyze once and file the report away. Reevaluate your position regularly as your teams progress. Achieving AI maturity is not about the quantity of software you purchase, it is about the strength of the foundation you build. So take an honest look at your own organization and figure out exactly which step you are standing on today.